Hello everyone and welcome back to another EV Geek Studio review. As always, he is Sebastian, I am Joel, and this is a 2023 Lucid Air Touring, courtesy of Volvado, which is just located down the road. So Sebastian, this is our first time in a Lucid.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet ride, don't you think?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, very brief ride over here. I was like, I could get used to this.
We spent about 20 minutes playing around with the infotainment, but things like that. So tell us about this.
Yeah, so this is, as you mentioned, 2023 Lucid Air Touring. There has been some changes. If you've been model years, 2025 started offering some bigger battery sizes and things like that. There's been some mechanical changes. But this one, 92 kilowatt hour battery pack.
I think it's 94 kilowatt.
Okay.
Yeah, 94.
425 miles of EPA estimated range on these 19-inch wheels.
Yep.
Which is pretty sweet.
You are right, 92.
Okay. Which is pretty sweet.
Yep.
These are built here in Arizona, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I mean, this is kind of supposed to be in that class of Model S, almost like BMW i7, just kind of full-size luxury sedans. Tons of space inside. And
tons of storage and cargo
space. Tons of
too.
storage, excited to show that off. And yeah, this is just a really interesting package. As we talk about it, there's some weird things, there's some kind of quirks to it. But yeah, super excited to be checking it out.
So yeah, I think 620 horsepower, 0 to 60 in like 3.4 seconds. We tried that out a little bit on the way over. It's not too bad. So just like always, we will give you outside tour, inside tour, infotainment, driving, and then our final thoughts. So. All right, Sebastian, why don't you give us an outside tour of this Lucid Air Touring?
Yeah, so as mentioned before, 2023 Lucid Air Touring. Looking at the front here, really sleek design. You can see it has this light bar, goes all the way across the front. I'm hoping that picks up on camera. You can also, if you get close enough, you can see the Lucid badge also has a lights around it. You can also see in here you have your driver assistance sensors. You got a sensor here, you got a big sensor here, you got a camera there. These slimline LED lights with the vertical running lights as well as the light bar. And I mean, I think it looks pretty dang just clean.
They're flickering here, so it looks cool. Yep.
Coming around here on the side, up here on the front, you have your DC fast charge port, and it's like one of the slowest doors ever. Maybe not Chevy Blazer slow, pretty slow. To open it, you tap there.
And you wait about 30 seconds.
And then you wait.
It is lit. There it is.
Nice. You have a little bar here for your status.
Yep.
You've got your CCS port. These charge pretty decently. They're, if I remember right, in the 300 kilowatt range. However, the curve isn't amazing, but as we previously mentioned, 425 miles of EPA range.
Yep.
You don't necessarily need a great curve for that because once you start getting into the 400 or 500 mile range territory, you don't really think about charging that much, you know? You stop when you kind of want to stop at that rate, and you charge for however long you want, and you probably still have more range than a lot of cars have at 100%.
At those stops like that, those are meal stops you're having to stop for. So those are like, you know, lunch, dinner, things like that.
To close, you just kind of gently push on it and it comes back up. Here's those 19-inch wheels. So these are kind of the more aero design wheels that it has with the silver. I believe these are covers that can, if you pull, they do come off. I'd be curious to know what it looks like without those, but I digress. Yeah, so on these wheels, it's rated 425 miles. There was an optional, I believe, 20 or 21-inch wheel that gets it down into like 380 range. I actually kind of don't hate the way those look. For 2025, they added a blackout package. That's pretty sweet. So these are all black. The silver roof, which we can talk about here, You get this like two-tone design on the Air Touring. The silver roof is all black on the blackout package.
I like the two-tone though.
I don't mind the silver two-tone. I think on some colors it gets a little old man spec. Not that that's a bad thing, but anyway. Coming around back, you can kind of see this very wide profile with this full light bar across the back. Lucid, no mistaking what this car is.
Yeah, that is sweet.
You have a rear fog light down here too, which is interesting.
Oh, that is interesting.
And to open the trunk, it is power, of course. And it is quite possibly the widest trunk opening I have ever seen.
Well, yeah, you know what? I didn't realize it until you stand back like this, but you look at it from the side. But yeah, that is very wide.
It's not very tall.
Nope.
And you can see because the lights are on here, whenever the trunk's open, you do have to have these auxiliary lights by federal regulation. So they come on down here in the bumper. And you come in here, if you look, it's pretty deep. I mean,
3 feet maybe? Yeah.
Pretty significantly deep. And you can pop this up and you have a pretty deep underfloor area as well. And I just noticed there's actually a pocket on this side too.
Oh, that gets to
that.
that.
Oh, that just goes, okay,
Yep.
It's a pass-through. Got it.
If you have to put something long, yep.
But yeah, you've got your EVSE that Lucid includes. This has a 1450 on it. There's also a 120 volt plug in here. And this also sorry.
That's fine.
It's also closes and kind of has some almost magnetism to it, which is interesting. Come back out here.
A little side pocket too over there, right?
Yeah, a little side pocket over here. Pop it open, you've got a tow hook and a 12 volt outlet.
Cool.
You can also lower the back seats from here as well. Power trunk, close it, press the button. All right, Joel, I think it's time to look at the back seat.
Yeah, I'll climb in there if you want me to.
I want you to pay close attention to what color the back seat is.
Yes. Remember this, we'll have a pop quiz on it later. So, talk about old man spec, all that carpet in there. So,
Oh, yeah.
all right, so let me get in. Oh, wow. I've never been in a car like this that had this much back seat room.
Tons of back space room.
Tons of headroom.
So
And you were sitting up front, so that's adjusted for a 6-foot person. So as you can see, we have kind of like the two-tone going on here with the black and brown. You have a display screen back here. You can control your climate and the seats. Looks like you have heated seats back here. Down here, you have an opening for a extra cargo area, and then also built into that are 2 USB-C outlets.
I'm assuming there's a center armrest that folds out of the seat cup holders?
There is. I saw it from the back. There it is.
Oh, and it looks like it even has a storage pocket in it. Like it looks
And
like
then
that
you
might
have
open.
some more storage. Look at that. That's
Wow.
nifty. So yeah, we got these front pockets here for storage. Got your side air vents.
In addition to center air vents, you can also see there's one on the floor as well.
You got a floor vent too.
This is interesting to me. If I remember correctly, and if I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen. This has a very similar size to Taycan.
Really?
Taycan is so much tighter on the inside than this car is. Also, like, if you look at the side of the seat there, you got the little bear accent there. You'll see bears fairly frequently in this car. That's kind of a Lucid mascot. Also really like these door sills. As you get out, you can take a peek at that have the GPS coordinates for Tahoe, California on them.
And you have this extremely huge glass roof too. Is there any tinting on this roof?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
You can also see you have, there we go. You got sunshades that come up on the side, as well as the far rear. You have one as well.
Yep. We'll show you back there. You can put it up back there, but that's how it goes up. All right, we come pop out. The peasant blockers go back down.
And yeah, last thing I want to look at, if you want to go ahead and come around to the front, let me get in here on the screen. And pop that front trunk. So, power up.
Power up.
Very cool. Pretty decent size, again, very wide.
We noticed that because this is a dual motor, so there's a motor.
Yeah,
so there's a motor here in the front.
I take this carpet out. It's huge.
Yep.
Carpeted, so you're not putting any drinks or any ice or anything up here. But like, that honestly might be this very similar cargo space to the back.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it's huge. It's massive. It's very cool. You have your button here on the inside to close it.
But you thought you did.
Hold on, I did this before. There you go. You do kind of have to get out of
You
the way
gotta
pretty quick. It moves
You think
quick.
that it's something they would probably have put maybe on the front or on the roof?
Which maybe they did. I don't know.
Yep.
Haven't felt. Don't feel anything.
You ready to head inside?
So yeah, let's get inside. This is interesting, dude.
We're now inside this 2023 Lucid Air Touring.
I want you to take a peek real quick. Look at the driver's seat. Notice how it is a completely different color from the back.
In the back.
I am kind of digging this two-tone interior spec, honestly.
Yeah, because that brown probably would have been too much if you would have made all of the seats brown.
That said, I don't know that I love the brown carpet,
Yeah.
but I digress. Coming in here, though,
As you can tell, first thing, it does what?
has over-the-air updates.
Yep.
It has one available. The seat is automatically moving to whatever is set.
That was my setting.
Cool.
There you go.
We're going to hit remind me later. I do like, actually, if I hit review update, you'll see it come up down here on the bottom. Like it tells you how long it thinks it's going to take. You can schedule it. You can hit learn more.
Ooh, screen was bright.
And it'll come up and give you some like ideas. This is actually a pretty light update. It looks like it just says general. But you can come up here like on version 2.8. If I hit learn more. And it'll actually tell you all the stuff that kind of was added or fixed, which is pretty neat.
Dream Drive Pro, AC charging, extra hands-free assistance.
So yeah, anyway, I'll close out of that. And so yeah, this is a very interesting interior layout. So you can see up here, teeny tiny little radio screen. And like, it's pretty small. We actually had Joel's phone connected earlier for Apple CarPlay, and it took up that much of a screen.
Yep.
Which was kind of lame, actually.
Yep.
That said, you do have this big screen down here, which kind of has all your vehicle controls on. So you can come in here, you can change drive modes between smooth, swift, and sprint. And you have some regen settings as well, high, standard, off. You can come in here, you can move this is how you move your steering wheel. So tap up and down. And then you can save profile or restore if you don't like what you just did. Same thing here for mirrors. And you can fold them in. And if you actually take a peek at the mirrors, I want you to see there's actually a camera on the mirrors.
Right above my pinky.
Which I think is pretty neat. I've never seen a car put the camera there and not just put it on the bottom of the mirror. You can also come in here, you have your brightness for this lower for the screens. You have your trip computers. And you can open the glove box, which is also pretty big.
Yeah, that's pretty deep.
Let you pop that closed. And you can come in as well. You have your opening settings. So this is, you can come in here, open a charge port, open the front trunk. I do like its power. So since it's power, you can open it and close it from the car, which is nice. You open the trunk. You also can put up and down the rear sunshade. It doesn't sound awesome,
But it works.
but it does work.
Yep.
You also have your child lock and window lock in here. You can come in here in seats, and you can also do all your seat adjustments here, as well as on the sides of the
Yep.
with
Just the
buttons on the
lumbar and
sides,
all that. Yep.
which is nice. You have your position, height, recline, cushion tilt, lumbar, thigh support, and you can adjust the passenger seat as well. So, bye, Joel.
Sending me to the back seat.
You've got themes on here. So right now it is set to escape. You'll notice everything kind of has a bluish tinge. There's also this ambient light strip up here on the roof. I can switch this to say space. Now everything's kind of more white and subdued.
Mm-hmm.
Solitude is brown, gold, I guess. Inspire is blue. Well, anyway, but you kind of see it changes the whole interface kind of coloring as well. And you have your charge menu. So you have on-demand battery preconditioning.
Sweet.
Nice. You can open charge port. You have your setting, your charge limit, so you can check. Right now, the charge limit's only set to 63%. Change it to 80. You can see they do recommend 80% daily, but 100% they do label as a distance, which is cool. Done. You have your current limit, so this can be, it looks like location-based, which is nice. Anyway,
80 amp.
80 amp.
Onboard charger. Yep.
You can bump it all the way down, let's see, to 10 amps. Nice. You have your charge schedules, very cool. You can also come here in settings and tell it that you do want it to do the battery preconditioning when you navigate, which is the perfect time for me to come in here and come up to this screen and hit the little map icon, and you'll see you have your map here. And if you look, oh, I didn't do it. Oh wait, there we go. If you look down here, you have it down here as well. So this is my preferred method of inputting things. You can do inputs up here, but
it's
pretty
tight.
small.
Yep.
Come up here though, we'll do route plan. Let's go to, let's not do Austin. Let's
go to Chicago.
Chicago.
It's the only major city you haven't been to in the last couple weeks.
I have been there before, just not recently. So I do like you can hit go, or you can just hit show route. Give it a second.
It's thinking.
It is thinking.
There it is. So 4 stops.
I mean, should be able to tap in, hit edit. There you go. So once it stop at Forest City for 18 minutes, 22 to 66%, 20% to 78 at a Pilot Flying J. Another EA station, 15 to 85. And then 13 to 53. Get to Chicago at 20%. Nice. Yep. I do wish, and maybe I'm just not smart enough to do this. Let's see. I have not found any way to come in here and tell it what state of charge I want to get places at.
So if you went in with a 20%.
Or I don't want to get to chargers at
less than more than 10. Yeah.
But I have not found any way to come in here and do this. I did notice in here, which I thought was funny. If you hit charging, you can actually filter by EA only.
Which would just be one.
Which is only one in the nearby vicinity. Anyway, but it was neat. You also have your work and home addresses, of course, and you have some little categories here. And then to get it away, we'll just take that, swipe up. And while we're talking about swiping up, I can hit this button here at the very bottom.
You have more storage with the screwdriver.
And the whole screw just goes bye-bye. And then you have a little storage pocket here. We've got someone's Florida transponder. You also have this center console area, which is a little dirty, but we've got 2 cup holders. You got a wireless phone charger, some more storage pocket space. I mean,
plenty of storage.
Good storage. You can also pop that open.
And it's a little bit.
And you have a little bit. This comes out, and it does go down some as well. A bear.
Bear's there.
Pop that closed.
No digital camera, correct? On the mirror, rear view.
Correct.
Yep.
We're going to open this back up. You can also see down here, so we've kind of gone through the vehicle menu, but there's more. There's also your climate controls. So you can come in here, you can set your temperatures, you have your auto, sync, fans, whatever. You can control the rear climate, heated and cooled seats. Heated only in the rear. Oh, but it looks like all 3 seats are heated.
Yeah.
Nice, very cool. You can also control the stuff you really need just quickly, like temperature. Yep. Just straight off from these buttons, which is nice. You have your fan speed controls as well. You also have your volume here. It's just pretty responsive. You also have heated steering wheel controls. Every car that has a heated steering wheel needs to just have a hard button on the steering wheel to turn that on.
Yep.
In the Hyundai, you have to hit the little warmer button, which takes you out of CarPlay. And then you hit steering wheel and then get out of it. It's just like, just give me a dang button.
Yep.
Anyway, I digress. You can come in here, your vehicle settings as well. So you can come in here, you can see about. So again, there's our software update menu. You have profiles, so you can set up driver profiles. You can tie keys to them. It has digital key, of course. You've got some pin stuff too, so you can set a pin for your profile. Advanced settings.
If you're curious real quick, these are the keys. So you have 2 fobs, and then you have cards.
Yeah, and these keys are interesting. They don't actually have any buttons on them. You just kind of like...
Almost like haptic almost. Yep.
Press. I just locked it.
Yep.
If I double tap, it unlocks. And if you press and hold, it opens the frunk or trunk.
Yep.
Interesting. So yeah, just...
Very elegant keys there.
You have in here, you do have applications for audio, so you can come in here in Spotify, and you can actually sign into Spotify, which is cool. And then use that directly on the radio instead of using CarPlay. You have your audio settings, you got connectivity, so you've got Bluetooth, you can connect to Wi-Fi, you got HomeLink for garage doors, displays, you can lock out the rear display. Ooh, look, screen clean mode. Nice.
Our screen's pretty dirty.
It is pretty dirty. I don't have anything to clean it with. Dream Drive settings. So I don't know if this car has just the basic Dream Drive or the Pro version. So
Try it here in a minute.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We have settings here for lane departure. You got speed limit alert, cruise speed will update. So I guess if the speed limit changes, it'll tell you. Yes, got it. Drowsy driver. Traffic, so if the car in front of you leaves, it'll tell you. Oh, turn back off. Interesting. Blind spot warnings, blind spot display. So does that do the... No.
You thought the camera would pop up?
I thought maybe it was via camera. Maybe it is.
No, there's a logo in the corner.
Shows a video feed, vehicle side mounts whenever turn signal.
May have to be drive.
Oh, maybe.
Yep.
Okay. You got cross traffic, you got park distance warning, you got your rear parking, and you have auto park.
Yep.
Curving stuff. Come in your vehicles, so again, you have your trips since last charge, trip A, trip B. Pretty bad efficiency for a Lucid, but I don't know how it's been driven. And you can choose which one you want to display up here on the screen. So right now it is set to since last charge. Then you have your vehicle safety stuff. So it's like, do you want it to do an alarm on various, when it shocks and tilts? You can have it set to only alert on the app or to have a physical alarm come on. And you have this park menu. Pop that up. You can see up here in the front, you have your front camera come up. You can also switch to the rear camera. You have this. You can go a wider angle or narrow angle. You have on the bottom screen this top-down view that you can grab and you can fly around the car. You can also see it has little icons hovering around, so you can do kind of predefined.
And it's the same color as the car too.
And it actually does match the car. And so then once you're in this predefined angle, you can get back out of it. You can switch to top down from the rear, from the corner. Pretty sweet little thing. And it does have an auto park feature. However, I don't ever use those. I don't like them. And so yeah, up here, not a whole lot to get into. You have your kind of just a general home screen. You got a clock. You can come in here, jump Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and navigation directions to home and work. You got that menu. Come here to music. You can set your sources. You can see Sirius XM, Spotify, Tidal, TuneIn, 17 apps, and then you have your phone settings if you had your phone connected.
And the way you can change the driver display.
Let's see. I haven't tried.
I didn't see anything when I was driving when I came over.
Yeah, not much. If you want to hand me this, though, I can show on this side. On this side, you do have some controls here for your front defrost. You have de-icing for the wipers. Nice. Which I don't need right now. It's not in de-ice territory. Headlight controls. You have your auto wipers off, auto low, auto high, as well as just regular plain Jane wiper controls. You have open your charge port, lock and unlock the car. It does like an audible alert when it does that, and then you can open the front trunk from there. Otherwise, pretty simple. Got 4 window switches, good. Weird door handle, so it's like a take your finger here. Sorry, wasn't showing it. Take your finger here and you like slide back, and that pops the door, and then the car automatically starts moving my seat.
Hey, your pants match the carpet. Look at that.
My pants do match the carpet. Good manual controls on all the air vents, as it should be. And I just figured out when you swipe that, it actually moves it from screen to screen. Pretty nifty. Does that work on all the interfaces? Ooh, ooh. Hey, look at that. I'm learning.
Music, same thing for that. Yep.
Wow. Cool, the more you know. Otherwise, not a whole lot else on here. You've got your profiles,
Does have
home
home
link, Bluetooth devices, Wi-Fi. And I mean, that's really about it.
The previous owner, as you can see, left their home address in here, so we're 16 hours from them.
Yeah, that's not a screen.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, it's a screen, but it's not touch. You have your shifter here on the column as well.
Yep.
So you got park, drive. Comes up, ooh, a little graphic telling you who's wearing seatbelt, who's not. Bad guy. You can see also now the driver monitor camera is flashing its little eye at me, letting me know that it is watching me. Hi. And then you have your wipers and turn signals. All that's pretty standard.
And since all this is glass, Sebastian, it's
Yeah, so let me do my best so you can see it comes up and it just keeps going. You have your mirrors here, they did not do it Tesla style, so they do have actual hard points that they're mounted to. They're not
cups almost.
magnetized to here. You have this center bar that goes all the way up. You do have an ambient lighting here. You also have a cross beam, and then you have glass roof above the rear. And you can see you have speakers up here on the pillars. So
are those cameras up there?
Speaker. No, those are your reading lights.
Oh, reading lights. Okay.
Yeah, speaker, reading lights, all that. Ooh, it has a ski pass through. I did not notice that. Very cool. And so yeah, pretty dang sweet in here, dude.
It is.
Take it out for a spin.
Man, that's what I've been waiting on. Let's take it out for a spin. Let's get this baby on the road. See you in a bit.
See ya.
All right, you join us on the streets of North Little Rock, Arkansas. So, Sebastian, you've got to drive this for about 2 or 3 miles. What do you think?
Yeah, so just for starters, as we established, this is the touring trim level. So in Lucid hierarchy, that's kind of your middle trim. If I'm remembering correctly, the Pure is your base model. There's Touring, Grand Touring, and then kind of in its own world is the Sapphire, which the Sapphire is Lucid's Plaid.
Gotcha.
This has 600 some odd horsepower.
620?
Not slow.
Yeah. Nope.
3.4 seconds-ish, 0 to 60. Plenty. After flooring this a couple times just to feel it, I'm kind of scared of the Sapphire, or the idea of the Sapphire. 1,234 horsepower.
Yeah. So, to put it in context, before we hopped in this car, Doug of Volvo took us out on one of the Plaids there, and we tried that. And that was a complete different. That was a whole other experience.
Like, this isn't slow.
This isn't slow, but I mean, it's still pretty. It will still get you. This will still get you.
Let me discuss some just initial gripes real quick. I know most people are going to be listening to radio, and so they might not care. There's like constant motor noise.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't know if it's normal or if it's a problem with this car specifically. This is a used car. But like, just sitting here, just maintaining speed, it's just a constant whine.
Yep.
And for a second, I thought it was drive mode based, but I put it back in the smooth drive mode and it's still going. So it's not like fake noise or anything. Also, suspension's real smooth. There's more road noise on city streets than I was expecting there to be. Also,
and it's on the smaller tires too.
Visibility is not awesome. This A-pillar is gigantic and the seat doesn't get down low enough for me to feel like I can really see around it. Like, I don't know. You might not have noticed.
You do have the giant glass roof, but it doesn't feel all that open because you do have this kind of middle bar here. You have these sun visors. You do have the big, huge.
But like, even like I was making that turn. I'm like catching myself like trying to look around this gigantic black pillar just right in my eyesight. And if the seat got down lower, maybe I wouldn't be so bad, but the seat's all the way down. This is as low as it gets. And so yeah, not that big a deal, but I did notice it pretty immediately. Hey, State Trooper. Oh, and a sheriff behind us.
Okay, we have no tags.
It does vibrate for lane lines.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get out and see if I can figure out how to turn on the cruise control.
The height. Are you going down at all?
Nope.
I'm trying to fix your seat and it's not going down.
So it says adaptive cruise now on the screen. It is not set. Oh. It is now set, I think.
Yep.
Okay. So I think this doesn't have the advanced Dream Drive, which means it doesn't have lane centering.
Gotcha.
Which is crazy to me on a car that is this expensive.
Yeah, you would think that.
You would think it would have Dream Drive of some form.
Do you think that sound has to be activated later?
I don't know.
Through an app or something?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I just don't understand. Like, it has adaptive cruise. I can sit here, I can adjust the distance.
It did show an update down here for Dream Drive though, so.
Well, I think they all, yeah, maybe you can add it after fact. I'll have to do some research on that. But as far as I can tell, there is no lane center. And if you come in here, I'll let you do it. Go to settings,
okay.
Hit Dream Drive. Do you see any lane settings?
Lane departure.
Which lane departure is just what it's doing.
Cruise, distracted driving, drowsy driving, blind spot, collision protection. Nope.
So that's really interesting to me. A Corolla has lane centering.
Yeah.
Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6, whatever has lane centering. A Hyundai Kona has lanes. Like, how does a Lucid not have lane centering?
Blind spot warning, collision protection. Yeah.
How do they lock that behind a higher?
Yeah.
That's great.
If you're watching this video, you own a Lucid, let us know because.
Like, am I just wrong? I don't.
We haven't been able to find anything in the settings.
And I mean, unless I'm just completely missing buttons on the steering wheel, which there's only 3 of them.
Yeah, it's the typical HDAS buttons too. So.
That said, adaptive cruise seems to be pretty good on locked in. This state trooper is doing 5 under this whole time, and I'm not brave enough to pass him because, as mentioned, there's no tags on this car.
There's no tags on this car. We borrowed from the dealership. So yes.
Yeah, I don't want to have that conversation.
The sheriff behind us did not pull us.
He did not care. But anyway, I am going to get off. We'll loop around. We can keep talking as we go because out here on the highway, it's fine.
Yep.
It's not excessively loud. It's not like dead quiet. It's not BMW i7 quiet though. And again, maybe that's a higher trim level. Maybe they do different glass or something of a higher trim level. Maybe the one that's more comparably priced to a i7 would have better isolation. I do like you do get the turn signal cameras when you're in gear. Let me get out of cruise, lightly tap the brake. Regen feels pretty solid.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually come up here.
Earlier was.
When we get up here, I'm going to do an actual 1-pedal stop and see how I feel. Here. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Get to a stop. And you can feel, actually, it does blend. You can feel it very at the end. It did blend friction. And when you get on, when you put back on the accelerator, you can feel the brakes unclamp. Which isn't necessarily the smoothest feeling in the world, but it's not bad. Mm-hmm. Come up here, do our 4-way stop. Turn signal on.
I don't see anything down there. Still looking for that Dream Drive. I don't see anything. Or no push notifications. So you have driven. We both have been in a Model S before.
Yeah.
How do you think this compares to a Model S? Because if you're shopping for this, you may be shopping for an S as well.
Suspension in this is smoother, or at least I think it is. However, I don't think it's air. I think it's just this trim level. It's just regular coil sprung suspension. I do feel like it rides a little smoother. Model S has a bit more of that sports sedan feel to it.
Yep.
Not having lane centering is blowing my mind. A Model S would have has at least basic autopilot, which contains auto steer and your blind spot and all that jazz.
The software seems
software's okay.
Solid. I mean, it's nothing that's jumping out at me. Like you would experience.
Sound system's good. Tesla sound system's going to be good.
Yep. Oops, hit the wrong button.
This is definitely probably a more comfortable car.
I've stumped you.
You've stumped me.
Yes.
I need to do research on how much it would cost, how much of a Dream Drive Pro is.
Yep. Let me look real quick.
Because if it's anything crazy, just to get not adaptive cruise, lane centering, I don't think I would go for it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it may not be worth it.
And I'm just like sitting here.
Optional upgrade for Lucid vehicles featuring LiDAR, radar, and visible light. That was from Lucid in July.
I'm also hitting buttons here, just making sure I'm not completely missing something. Okay, that took it out. Something dead on the road.
Yeah, that one didn't list the price.
Adaptive cruise. Like, is there a press and hold? Do I double tap? No. So yeah, I'm making the judgment call that it does not have it.
Yep.
The steering wheel vibration is very aggressive.
I can hear it. That's how aggressive it is. I can almost feel it, and I'm on the other side of the card.
That's a bummer.
Yep.
Honestly, that is a real bummer. Like, it drives. I like the way it drives. I like the way it feels. The interior is, the interior to me is definitely nicer than what you would get in a Model S.
So Dream Drive Pro costs anywhere from $2,500 to $6,700 as an optional upgrade on a new Lucid Air, depending on the model and configuration.
And can it be added after the fact? Sorry, I know I'm asking you a lot of questions.
New versus used. The price for Dream Drive Pro on a used Lucid can vary significantly depending on the specific vehicle. Some used models may already have Dream Drive Pro hardware, but the hands-free driving software may be a separate one-time purchase.
Huh.
Does not say.
Interesting.
For some older, yeah, it doesn't say. But yeah.
Yeah, so I'll save my final thoughts for my final thoughts.
Yeah.
But I'm very conflicted at the moment. I think that's a good place to wrap up.
It's a good place to wrap up. So we're going to head back to Evolve Auto, drop this car back off to Colin, and give you our final thoughts. So stay tuned. Okay, we made it back here to Evolve. Huge shout out to Colin for letting us take this baby out for a few hours. So final thoughts, Sebastian.
Yeah, so I'll just start with the good. I like the interior. I like the amount of space. Like, the packaging in here is excellent. The software is fine. I do like having the dual display situation, especially being able to type here on the lower display to do things on the top display.
Because that is pretty far away.
Right, that is a pretty far away, and it's a pretty narrow screen. It's an interesting design. The software is okay. It's pretty simple and basic in a lot of ways. But, I mean, it is quick. It's responsive. I hit button, it pops up immediately. There's no big wait. Over-the-air updates are always a very welcome thing to have, etc. And overall, like, it's pretty easy. The CarPlay implementation is not great. I don't love that it takes up literally like a quarter of this little weird triangle screen.
It's very small.
Sound system was good when we tried it. I don't know if it's just a Lucid developed system or if they're partnering with anybody. There's not any real labels in this car, so I'm assuming it's a Lucid just developed system. It sounded pretty decent though. And as far as like driving goes, it has good power delivery, has good one pedal tuning, if not maybe a little on the brake side, like hard on the brake side once you get down to that 3 mile per hour and lower range where it actually grabs friction brakes and then lets off friction brakes. That's a little noisy, maybe not the smoothest I've ever felt, but good enough. Also, interior, the materials are pretty dang good in here. I'm digging this two-tone design. I don't know that I would go for the caramel brown color. I would maybe if there was like a black and a white option or a black and a gray, something like that. I don't know that caramel brown is my choice, but I do love that they went for it. I mean, it's a very unique design. Glass roof is nice, pretty deep tint on the top, so you don't really notice it that much, or at least not on a day like today where it's super cloudy out. Here's the things I can't get over.
And it's things that shouldn't be on a car that's new for what, $90,000.
We're getting there.
Yep.
So this has just base Dream Drive, which is what they called it. It does not have Dream Drive Pro. Dream Drive has adaptive cruise, lane departure warning, and lane, I believe it does do, it says like it'll intervene if you get too far out of your lane, it will steer you back into it, but it will let you get out of your lane. It does not do lane centering. Unless you have Dream Drive Pro. Although there's another caveat, even if you have Dream Drive Pro, only does lane centering on pre-mapped highways.
Oh, that is weird. Yeah.
It won't do lane centering everywhere.
Yeah.
Like a Hyundai does.
Yep.
Or a Kia. Or a Corolla. Yep. Or all these other vehicles. Or a Tesla Model S with base autopilot.
My son's Mazda 3.
This car, when it was new, had an MSRP of $96,500.
It's not cheap.
Almost $100,000 for a car that doesn't do what a Corolla will do. Or a base Model 3, or I can't get over that. It drove well. I enjoyed it. There was a lot more motor noise than I was expecting there to be.
So that's what I would say. If I had to say one of my major con about this was,
which again,
yes, we drive with no radio on when we're filming, but it's very noticeable.
Yeah. And if you had radio on, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But there was a lot of motor noise. But I feel like that's one of those things. It's like, hey, whatever. Especially if you were coming out of a gas car, we already had motor noise. But I just can't get over that you wouldn't get a full driver's assistance suite. I understand maybe locking behind like hands-off driving. Yep. Maybe lock that behind your payroll. But I don't see how you can charge someone, you know, someone bought this new for 96 grand
And didn't get lane centering.
and didn't get lane centering.
Yep.
And they lock it behind an option that's, what was it, $2,500 to
It was
$6,000?
like 2,500 to 6,700.
I guess, depending on what trim level you get.
Yep.
And I don't know. That is a huge, huge, huge bummer.
Yep. Yeah. For me, I mean, I like the interior of the car too. It feels like a Cadillac, you know, Tesla. Just it feels a little bit more luxurious on the inside. But yeah, not having lane centering, that's a pretty big deal because almost every car has lane centering. So that was weird.
That was weird.
Someone came behind us. Yeah, but almost every car has lane centering, like you said, and it's just something that you shouldn't be locking behind a paywall or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
It's a bit of a bummer.
it's been a bummer, but it was a great drive.
It was a great drive. It was very fun to drive. It was comfortable. The seats are good. Like,
We tapped the accelerator a couple times and felt good.
Yeah.
So,
man.
Yep.
Driver's assistance features are so important nowadays.
It is.
Especially because every car has them.
Yep. All right, so that's a wrap. So don't forget before you leave today to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon. And we will see you again on another EV Geek Studio review. So long, everyone. It's pretty exciting. 2024 Lucid.
Not a 2024.
Let's try this again. And this is a 2023 Lucid Touring. Pretty sweet ride, don't you think, Sebastian?
Yeah, Lucid Air Touring.
Lucid Air Touring. Gotcha. All right. Let's do that again. I haven't had coffee this morning.
Whose fault is that? Hey, finally.